So here I was, single and looking. I went to do business transaction in a bank, and I had a specific officer I dealt with. Very nice woman, and she was Indian, and I'm just saying this just to get this message over. And she knew the fact that I was single after the death of my wife, and she said, Pastor, did you find that nice wife as yet? And I said to her, not as yet. I'm looking for a nice Indian wife. And she said, why would you want an Indian wife? And I'm telling you stories over 20 some years ago, and it's fine for me to talk and it's okay to laugh. I want this to be as lively as possible. I said I like to have children with nice long hair, and I love Indian spices. And this woman said something to me in one moment, and I'm hoping that you can hear something in this show that in one moment will change the way you think. She did this. She took her glasses off, put it on her desk, and she sat back and she said, I have never heard such nonsense before. That you would like to have a particular kind of woman because of the kind of children you want and the kind of food you want to eat. I thought people would get married to somebody for their character, for their personality, and those immutable, unchangeable things. And I don't think I saw that woman after that, but I walked out of the bank a changed person with a changed mindset. And so I realized right away in this moment, the point is, it don't matter what kind of nationality this person is. What matters is the compatibility. What matters is this person a God-fearing person? Is this someone that can complement your life? There are other fundamental things that matters. Like sometimes people dismiss someone by saying, oh, she's too short. Oh, he's too tall. Oh, she's too fat. Oh, he's too dark. Just one word, dismiss. But I think we've got to go beyond this. And so one young pastor was praying for a wife. He's asking the Lord for a wife. And he goes to church and he said, Father, I pray the first woman that comes to church wearing a red dress this morning, that she's my wife. It was a big prayer. The first person that walked into church that morning was a nice, full-set woman wearing a red dress. He did not quake. He did not flinch. And it's fine to laugh. And guess what? When he was talking that story and introduced his wife, she was nice and well trimmed because he took that nice full-set woman. She had nice personality. She was a good match for him. And he worked on that part of her that could have taken a little work. However, one of the worst mistakes people make in relationship is to try to change people.
Yeah.
And so you do not want to go into a relationship with the idea, I'm going to change him, I'm going to change her.
They got to work up for themselves.
They have this. There is something that is called personal conviction. And some people spend decades in a relationship trying to change people. People's personality don't change very easily. Some women married to some guys that don't know how to take care of themselves. And those women spend years and decades trying to teach that guy how, when you take off your socks, where you put it, where to hang your clothes, how to take care of yourself.
Can't teach a dog old dog new tricks.
But there are some people that are teachable. There are some people that are adaptable.
Yeah.
But there are some people in this world, they don't adapt and they don't change. And so if you are going to use all your energy and time just trying to change somebody, you probably will end up in a miserable situation. How do you feel about trying to change somebody?
I don't even try. It's just like, I take you as you are. I take you for the person you perceive yourself to be. I definitely ask questions like you said to see where is your mindset? Where do you want to be? What can I help push you or direct you into that path? Because it's just like, yeah, I may want it for you, but I have to see if you want it for yourself. So I always try to give that platform and give that space for them to project, this is what I want for myself, and do I want it for them as well?
Beautiful. Trying to change people, Brittany.
I'm not a big fan of trying to change people, even if it's something that I want. I kind of let people be who they are and move accordingly. Like you said, Terry, with personal conviction, I think if you meet somebody and you want to be with them, you would be naturally inclined to change things to make things work if they're not working. So if I would have to ask, like, I don't really want it. I'm not one for imposing my will on others. But
Good. So people can adjust their life, but like I say, some people are not teachable and they're not going to change easily. So some of the biggest challenges that people face in relationships today,
It's compromise.
one, compromising. How far am I able to go? How far am I willing to compromise? What am I willing to give up or to reach halfway? See, relationship is about meeting the next person halfway. And what about people say things like, my wife have to know to cook, or my wife have to know to type, things that are simple and are easily taught sometimes. Because I have a business where I have to find women sometimes to do housekeeping and stuff. And sometimes some women in their 30s show up and say they need a housekeeping job. Do you have some experience? Yes. Okay, we're going to put you to the test. Can you dismantle take off the sheets off this bed, fold them neatly, and put them on the shelf? Are you serious? Some women cannot fold a sheet. Okay, here are a few sheets. Can you make up a bed? You would not believe that some women can't make a bed. And so, wait a minute, what have you been doing all your life? So some people are looking for relationship. If you are looking for relationship, I would tell you, get ready for relationship. Prepare yourself for relationship. Are you ready to fix a home, fix a bed? Are you ready to let's make a meal together? How are you going to be projecting yourself? And so, like I asked the question early on, what do you expect in a relationship? Now I'm going to ask a different question. What do you have that you can bring to a relationship? Very important question, because a lot of people don't stop to answer that question. It's all about me, what I can get. So what do you have that you can bring to a relationship?
Peace. For the simple fact, I can't dwell within an unstable or chaotic situation. So whatever the way or the best way I could find to resolve the issue, to maintain peace, to maintain stability, I'll definitely strive to do it that way, because it's just like, I don't want to be sitting here arguing, going back and forth. We're not getting anywhere like that. So it's just like, can you sit down with me? Can we talk? We can't do that. Like, damn, I don't know what to tell you, but definitely looking for someone that is not as argumentative, I should say.
What do you have to bring to a relationship?
I consider myself to be very nurturing. So I bring I wouldn't say a motherly aspect, but more so like a caring aspect, like having your best interests, and a selflessness that I bring. I'm always looking to make a situation better. And I'm detail oriented. So whatever, you're doing that I feel like you might be missing or overlooking, I think I help bring things together and make things better.
I appreciate those answers. So let me talk to somebody that's looking at this program today. And remember, if you did not get a copy of my new book, getting to your next level,
Get that.
you need to get a copy of that book. It's awesome. It's a wonderful read. So let me talk to a few people that are listening to us today. Do not bring your past baggages and your brokenness into a new relationship.
No, leave it at the door.
Some people need to be delivered and set free and transformed. See, I believe one of the biggest mistakes that people make when it comes to relationship is to up into a relationship in a broken state. And so I'm just out of a relationship. I'm not healed. I have all the bitterness. I have all the wounds. I have all the baggages. And so I'm ready to offload that on somebody else. Big mistake. And so here I was, married, now single because my first wife died, I'm widower. And I'm talking to women. I'm trying to reach women. And I found one funny thing that really amazed me. Women were faster and quicker and easier to talk about their past, the bad part of their past, other than projecting the positives in their life. And I had to help a lot of people, and I want to help somebody listening here. And so I asked the two of you, what do you have to bring to a relationship? You should be able to answer that question more forthrightly. What do I have to bring to a relationship? Well, if I'm in a relationship, yes, you say you are a nurturer. Yes, what else after that? So woman would say, I ask a woman, are you ready to find somebody and move into a relationship? And the first thing they would say, it best don't be a man who's a drunkard and a man who's gonna knock me. And she starts off rattling off with all the negative stuff. What you send out in the atmosphere, that is what you are going to be attracting. And so when people ask you about the relationship, if you're single and looking, don't talk about what you don't want, because that's what's going to show up. Send out what you want. So I need a man to come into my life to do what?
Protect, provide.
I need a woman in my life to do what?
Nurture, understand, be patient.
Good. So if somebody's going to come into my life, they best be a God-fearing person. They best be able to love me. They must have optimum health, because I'm going to be checking out on their medical report. See, it's a very strange thing for you to make a commitment for the rest of your life with somebody and you don't know what their medical report is saying.
Check their medicine.
And by the way, I am going to be checking out on their credit scores.
Yeah.
So can I see what's happening with your credit scores? See, because yes, we are going into this thing together, but I want to be comfortable. I want to understand what I'm going into. And so I tell women, why don't you tell? If I get a man in my life, I'm going to offer him some massages. I'm going to cook some nice meals for him. I'm going to be the rose in his garden. Talk about all the nice, positive things. Do not make the mistake to bring all the baggages from your previous relationship. Oh, he used to knock me. He used to ill-treat me. He used to abuse me physically or verbally. Why are you bringing that over here?
Handle with it.
I am not ready to talk about my past right now because my past is gone. This is a new me. I'm looking for a new relationship. I am looking for a new situation. So don't go into a new relationship telling all the bad baggages, all the bad past. He used to beat me. He used to abuse me. No, don't do that to yourself.